Hello, everyone. This is Gina at Art of Skincare, and I'm so excited to be with you today. Today, we're going to talk about some fundamentals of healthy skin because, it's so much fun to invest in and use tools and new skincare products, but something that we often neglect is what's going on underneath the skin. We have to have really good nutrition and a good health plan going on to support that healthy skin. If you think about a plant, if we just put stuff on the outer leaves of the plant, it's not that effective. We actually have to get in and feed that plant, give it good soil and good nutrition so that it can be healthy and grow beautiful leaves. And we're all about growing beautiful skin cells. So today I wanted to just share with you some of the things that I know in my diet that have helped me have healthy skin and have helped some of my clients with their skin. Now, I want to start off by saying that I do not have a degree in nutrition. I took a couple classes on nutrition in college, but I no way have a degree in nutrition. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. So I'm just sharing with you what's worked for me, what's worked for some of my clients. But always check with your doctor, check with your nutritionist, your functional medicine doctor to find out if any of these kind of supplements would be helpful for you. So just starting off with, I wanted to talk about that as we age, we have certain we slow down. Things slow down. We start to have stagnation in our bodies. Cell turnover slows down. You know, we're needing to exercise more to keep that circulation and everything up. And all of that is super important to having healthy skin. You've got to be exercising, getting out and having 10 minutes of just some good cardiovascular exercise each day can really improve the health of your skin and help your body to detoxify and to move blood and oxygen through your body so that your cells are better nourished. So getting I like to get sweaty once a day. Getting out and doing something where I'm just sweating once a day is super important for me. Every day I look at how can I be a little more active today? Because it's so easy to become sedentary and not be as active. And it really shows on my skin. If I go a week or two without exercising, my skin shows it. As soon as I work out and even doing some yoga, go for a good walk, a jog, do a little jump rope, my skin is so much happier and it's glowing, it's plumper, juicier, and it makes a big difference. So, keeping that in mind, we also want to look at what kind of foods we put into our body. I particularly like to work with natural whole food ingredients. I love to eat a healthy diet, lots of leafy greens, really important for your collagen level, really important anti-inflammatories, lots of leafy greens, good vegetables, really I'm reducing the amount of simple carbs, no breads, no white rice, really looking for more complex foods. I love juice. I love fruits, but I really even reduce the amount of fruits at my age that I'm taking in because as we age, we get more and more sensitive to sugar. And you see that once we hit menopause, when we eat fruits or we eat anything with sugar, we're seeing more glycation on the skin, which is kind of an orange peely texture. It's because our body's having trouble dealing with the sugars. And we also start to get a bit of a belly. So when we cut out those carbs, it can make a big difference for us. Now, a really important thing for skin health is to reduce the amount of sugar that we're putting in our bodies and to also reduce the amount of alcohol. Alcohol is a huge sugar on our body, and our body has trouble dealing with sugar. And we often see a problem with sugar on our skin, unfortunately, and it's called glycation. And glycation is a really popular word in the skincare industry right now. If you haven't heard it, what it is it has to do with the sugar and how our body metabolizes sugar. And it shows up on our skin as kind of an orange peely texture on the skin. So you might see a layer of skin and then almost like another layer of skin on top of your skin that has a little bit, sometimes it has a yellow or orangey cast, or it can just look like another layer of callousy skin that's more rough textured We especially get it on the cheeks, around the eyes, and around the mouth area, those areas that get a lot of sun exposure. So sun exposure and sugar are like the worst things on our skin. So today I want to talk about what can we do aside from eliminating the sugar, cutting back on that alcohol intake. What can we do? What kind of supplements can we take? Because if you ever go over to my website, artistskincare.com, you can see I have a number of supplements on my website. And I find that they are super helpful. And there's probably some in there that you might find helpful too, but it's like looking for an eye cream, right? And there's 20 or 200 different eye creams. How do you choose the right one? And it can be the same thing with the supplements. How do you choose the right one? So today I'm going to kind of share with you the ones at Artist Skincare that I love and share with you why I sell them on my website for you. So leading off with glycation, because it's such a big part of aging and creates an unhealthy skin texture on the skin and an unhealthy form of aging. And we want to have really healthy, glowing skin. And so I have some supplements that really help with glycation. And so let's just start pulling some of them over here. Let's just go for, I'm going to grab these right here to start off with. So very number one favorite. This one is called liposomal glutathione. Liposomal glutathione is a wonderful support for your liver. It helps with acne. It helps detoxify the liver. So we store a lot of negative hormones in our liver. So when we're in menopause, we have all kinds of hormonal issues going on. And even before menopause, we have people with PCOS or PMS or hormone-related acne. Liposomal glutathione is a really good support for your liver. Liposomal glutathione needs to have vitamin C with it. So whenever you take a liposomal glutathione, grab a vitamin C and take that as well. And I'll talk a little bit about vitamin C in a minute as well. Another big help for glycation and the skin is NAC. NAC, we kind of call it our pre-tox. Rather than detox, it's like a pre-tox. Anytime you take some sugary sweets, eat some sugary sweets, or you have an alcoholic beverage, take one of these and a vitamin C, but one of these per alcoholic beverage or sugary sweet, and you will see get a lot of support from that for your skin and preventing glycation. So here's the vitamin C that I wanted to mention to you guys. This is one of my favorite vitamin C's. It's essential C with flavonoids. Bioflavonoids give you all those key essential things that you need with vitamin C to really be effective for your skin. So one of my favorite stories about vitamin C, one of my very favorite clients has been with me for years, and she would come for a facial every 4 weeks. She was really regular. She's in her 70s. Later 70s, and she was getting those dark bruises on her arms. So I kept telling her every time she'd come in, I'd do her arm treatment, say, did you get started on the vitamin C with bioflavonoids yet? And she'd say, oh no, because it's so easy. You know, once you leave the facial treatment room, you completely forget what happened in the treatment room, other than that you feel really great. So she would keep forgetting to get it. So I eventually, after months and months, finally bought her a bottle of this and gave it to her. And the very next time she came to me, she said, oh my gosh, that vitamin C really works. So all those bruising on her arms was gone. That thinning that she was getting on the top of her hands, all that bruising with that was gone after just 4 weeks of being on a vitamin C with bioflavonoids. So another advantage of vitamin C. So anytime you notice you're getting bruising going on, you know, okay, I need to increase my vitamin C intake and get those good bioflavonoids with it. Now, the other thing that you see when you're deficient in vitamin C, the skin gets a bit of a sagginess, or it's like the fibers just kind of get mushy. And so the skin is just kind of loose and it doesn't have that integrity that we want it to have. So adding vitamin C with bioflavonoids to your skincare routine can be super important, and you really see a difference right away in your skin texture. So that's hitting on the importance of vitamin C and really hitting on that important topic of glycation. I also want to talk about liver support when it comes to under eye circles, because dark circles, acne, all kinds of things can go with having a liver that's under stress. Our liver has to deal every day with all the environmental toxins, the foods we eat, the toxins in the foods we eat, and processing our hormones, keeping it all healthy. So another wonderful support for your liver is from Hum Nutrition. And this is called Wingman. And if you get dark circles under your eyes, or you've had a late night out, grabbing the Wingman and taking that really helps with those dark circles and really helps support your liver. So all of those I just mentioned are all excellent liver support. And as you can see from here, from me talking, that the liver is a really important organ to support as far as the health of your entire face and hair. So liposomal glutathione is also really important for people who are losing hair. It can actually prevent hair loss because there are certain hormones and things that happen within and hormone toxicity that can happen within the liver that contributes to hair loss. So just lots of really good things that can happen for you if you support your liver. Now, one thing that I get a lot, just kind of jumping around, I did put some notes in the description of this video. So you can go down in there and see some notes. I actually had so many notes that they wouldn't all fit in the description. So if you're wanting more of this information, you can always reach out to Art of Skincare. Go to our live chat and ask them for the PDF of my talk today. I'll make sure that they get it this afternoon. And you can look through that and see if there's something that stands out to you that you think might help your skin. So another big thing that we hear a lot is there are certain supplements that you can take that will actually cause acne for people who are acne prone. Now, if you're not acne prone, you can take these other supplements and have no problems. But people who are acne prone, if they take iodine or they take biotin, B12, any of those, they get acne. So on our website, I'm really careful to always put an acne safe badge on things that are acne safe. So one big question I get a lot is, what can I take to support my hair? So let me show you here. Red carpet, and where is it? Oh yeah, and let me also announce to you guys that we have a special going on, and I'll go over more of the gummies. For Halloween, we have a trick or treat for you, and it's that our gummies are double reward points this week. So we have some of these gummies are really yummy. And it's the only time I let myself eat candy is when I'm eating a gummy. They're really tasty and I love them. So anyway, hair, we have Hair Sweet Hair. This is a gummy from Hum. It tastes delicious. You can see them in there. I'll pull one out, a little red heart, super yummy. These are excellent, and they actually have some clinical studies coming out really soon that show how these really support the hair regrowth. But they're loaded with biotin. So if you are an acne suffering person, you cannot take things with biotin in them. So Sweet Hair will not be the right supplement for you. But for many people, Hair Sweet Hair is excellent for hair regrowth. What I have that is acne safe is Red Carpet. This has a vegan omega fatty acids in it. It actually is amazing for having glowing skin and healthy hair. This one really helps your hair to grow in really lush, healthy, shiny, and beautiful. It's not so much a hair stimulant, but it really helps that hair to grow in really healthy and beautiful. So those are two hair supplements that we have. We love. Let's talk about another thing that is a sensitive subject for acne clients. So if you're an acne client and you hear, well, I can't take iodine, I can't take biotin, well, it can be very hard for you to find a multivitamin. And then also for people who, like me, I am very sensitive. I can't take things with folic acid in it. It makes me my stomach's sick, my brain foggy. It's just not a good thing. So an alternative that I found that's really healthy for people who are suffering with breakouts or people who are just needing nutritional support but cannot take a multivitamin are our green drinks. So we have from Hum Nutrition, we have 2 green drinks. The most popular one is the green superfood powder. It has the chocolate chip flavor, and I'm sure it's because people like chocolate. It's just a good choice. Personally, I cannot do anything with caffeine in it, even chocolate. I can't handle chocolate. It just makes me not a nice person. Everyone starts to say to me, "Have you had caffeine today?" Because I get really bossy when I've had caffeine. So this one is super popular. The one that I like, the one my go-to is the Raw Beauty is the berry blend. This one has vanilla and berry in it. Now, these are green drinks, so they are loaded with all kinds of amazing whole food nutrition that really takes the place of needing to take a multivitamin because you're getting the whole food from it. So let me read to you some of the amazing things. We've got licorice root extract, this whole adaptogen blend, which is really going to help your body to deal with inflammation as well as oxidation. So we've got Exotica rhodiola, we've got some ginseng in there, ashwagandha. Oh, amazing. This also contains digestive enzymes. As we age, our body produces less enzymes than when we were younger. So digestion can really slow down. How many of you notice that you can't eat gluten anymore? As you get older, you can't handle gluten or you can't handle dairy products. It's because our digestive enzymes are slowing down. We don't have as many. So every time I eat, I take enzyme support for digestion, and I'll show you the one that I take for that. But what's cool about this is it's actually included. Natural digestive enzymes are in our green drinks. And so there's kale in there, spinach, ginger root, carrot, green tea, strawberry, tart cherry, cranberry, acai berry, flax seeds, inulin, barley grass, wheatgrass, chlorella, spirulina. So there is a little bit of fruit sugars that happen in here because we do have some superfruit blends in there. But the fact that they add in the spirulina and chlorella really helps your body to process sugars. So it kind of cancel out any negative effect that comes from having those more sugary fruits in there. And so you just get all the really great antioxidant benefits that come with that. So both of these really great alternatives to a multivitamin and easier to drink. You can mix them with water. You can mix them with juice. You can mix them with regular milk if you want, or almond milk, coconut milk, whatever your favorite plant-based milk is, oat milk. They mix up really easily with those. Now, the other problem that we see with our acne clients is they like to take, they're young often. Acne clients can come in all ages, let me tell you, but many times, and a big percentage are in that younger group where they're really working out. They love to have a protein drink that they can drink on the go. And many of those protein drinks contain whey protein, which causes acne, soy protein, which causes acne. So we're really having to have them stay away from those. Not only that, but check your protein drinks because many times they contain biotin or iodine. Cliff Bars, for example, Cliff Bars contain biotin, will cause horrible breakouts for people who are acne prone. So Hum makes our core strength protein mix. It's vegan, all plant-based, and absolutely does not cause any problems with acne. So that's why we stock this, and our acne clients love it. The other thing, and since we're on acne, let's stick with that just a little bit longer. Let's talk about enzymes and digestive health, because our colon, as you know, our liver and our colon have a lot to do with the clarity and beauty of our skin. So one of the first things that we do with an acne client is often get them on Hum's Skin Squad, which is a prebiotic. And then we have Daily Cleanse. Daily Cleanse is excellent for cleansing your system without giving you any ill side effects. Anyway, I hate to say it. I mean, Sometimes, when you can take a daily cleanse, it can make you have to use the bathroom over and over all day. That doesn't happen with this. It's super gentle. So Skin Squad and daily cleanse are a great thing to add into your routine if you tend to be breakout prone. Now, with aging, I'm adding in Digestive Pure Encapsulations. This is the Digestive Enzyme Ultra because, as I said, as we age, we have so much less enzymatic activity as when we were younger. And so that's why we're seeing so many food related reactions, food problems, what seems like a food allergy. And many of us were not actually gluten intolerant. It's just that our enzyme production is slowed down so much that we're having trouble digesting the foods that we eat. And so we have undigested food moving through the entire intestinal tract. So taking digestive enzymes with every meal, I keep these out on my dining table. So we all take it with every meal that we eat, and it really helps with that. Now, Madeline had me mention this. She loves this stuff. This one is called Flatter Me. It's also some digestive enzymes, and they really helps with people who have, actually any of these are going to help with bloating, but Flatter Me in particular is made to flatten the tummy. So this can be a really good digestive support for many people who are looking to flatten their tummy and have better digestion. Excellent ingredients in that one. Okay, where do we want to go next? So many good things to talk about. Okay, let's talk about vitamin D, right, you guys? How many of you have your doctors told you to take your vitamin D, you get tested, and then for me, they tell me, well, take twice as much as what you're taking. And so it seems like even though we're all taking vitamin D and we're getting plenty of sun here in California, we're still having instances of vitamin D insufficiency. So D3 is the one that your doctor's going to ask you to take. And I have a couple favorites with vitamin D. One that I love because this is kind of my daily piece of candy. This is vitamin D gummies. So these are on double rewards. They are absolutely delicious. They look like a little berry in here. It's hard for me not to just put one in my mouth right now because it's so good and yummy, but that is my only sweets for the day are the couple of gummies that I take. So the vitamin D gummies are excellent. So I'm supposed to take twice as many, which I would love to just take 2 vitamin D gummies because they're so tasty. But I'm also taking another pure encapsulations of vitamin D that you will see on my website. And it's vitamin D3 with Parasorb. And so it's a vitamin D that is specially formulated to be more absorbable. So I'm doing both right now to see if I can catch up and get those vitamin D3 levels back up. But many people don't like to swallow pills. And that's when the gummies or the drinks come in handy for you. I can swallow pills, so I don't have a problem with that, but I love the gummies. They taste really good. What I have trouble with are drinks. So I don't like to do green drinks or smoothies. I can't. I'm sure it's how people feel who are trying to swallow pills. It's like, that's just not going to go down. Thick drinks just don't go down for me. So that's why we provide lots of different ways for you to get your supplements into you. So another one that we should talk about are the omegas. Omega fatty acids are anti-inflammatory, so they're really good to take if you're acne prone. They're good for healthy aging. They're good for your brain, your mind, at every age. So omega fatty acids can be really important if you get blackheads that get really glued in and really stuck in and you're just really blackhead prone. You're going to want to add one of these omega supplements to your routine. So we have a couple of them. We have one omega, which is excellent, has a perfect ratio of EPA and DHA. Both of these actually do. This is OMG, Omega the Great from Hum. Both of these are excellent. You have to be able to swallow a pill to take these. Now, we used to sell this pure Omega in a liquid form, but everybody hated taking liquid fish oil and that kind of thing. So we narrowed it down and found some good supplements that are pills. But if you don't take a pill well, or you have kids that don't take pills well, we have these gummies. Now, they are also in our double rewards, and we hardly sell that many because mostly it's our staff that knows about these. And that's why I wanted to talk about them with you guys, because most of our staff know about them. So they fly off the shelf for the staff, but not many customers are buying them. And they're a perfect balance of EPA and DHA, really good for the brain. So kids, a lot of our staff that have kids or kids with concentration problems love this supplement, and also adults or teens who don't like to take a liquid and don't like to swallow pills. These little gummies are excellent for that. So hit on our, oh, and then if you're a vegan, what I do with it, I already pulled it out. Red carpet, where are you? Here you are. So if you're vegan, we do have omega-3 in our red carpet, and that's a vegan form of omega fatty acids. So that can be really helpful for you. Let's talk about hormones. And it goes more in depth than this in my handout if you guys reach out for it. But with hormones, especially with PCOS, it can be a real problem for keeping your skin clear. So one of the most important supplements that my clients who have PCOS take is the inositol. Inositol is in a powder form, but you mix this with water and it completely dissolves and has no taste. So it's very easy to take. The other thing that my clients with PCOS take is the liposomal glutathione. Really important. And the NAC, they also like NAC. So those are really important there. For those of you like me who are postmenopausal but still having hot flashes, Fan Club is an excellent supplement. Many times I have clients email us back in within a couple weeks of starting on this saying, oh, thank you so much. Within a week, my hot flashes are going away or hardly even evident anymore. So it could be super helpful. Now, Moody Bird. I was a moody bird when I was when I was still having my cycle. When I was a younger woman, I was a moody. My husband will attest to it. I would just have PMS for weeks. Before I'd have like a good week and then several bad weeks. So Moody Bird is super helpful. Unfortunately, some of my daughters have inherited the same thing and they have found Moody Bird to be really helpful. Moody Bird also helps with premenstrual breakouts. So that can be very helpful. And speaking of breakouts that you can get before your period starts, really important to cut out dairy. If you like to eat cheese or yogurt or drink milk, if you are blemish prone, you need to know that if you can cut those out for 3 to 5 days before your period and the first 3 days of your period, you most likely won't get those breakouts around your mouth. And that can be a really empowering thing to know, because I have many acne clients who then have done this and found out, oh, you're right. If I stay away from those, I don't break out around the mouth at all. And then you can be empowered to choose. So you might be premenstrual, needing some Moody Bird, and you're like craving chocolate or ice cream. Chocolate's fine. That's not going to cause your breakouts. But that ice cream, if it's cow milk ice cream, the hormones in the dairy products are going to stimulate a breakout for you. So you kind of have this empowering choice to make. You can say, well, I don't care. I really want this ice cream right now, and I'm okay with having a blemish. And that's a good decision. You're like, okay, that's great. Or you can go, you know what? Something really important coming up. I do not want to break out. The ice cream is not worth it this time. I'm going to skip it. And that can be a really empowering decision for you to be able to make and feel like you have some control over that acne that goes on around the mouth area. So let's see. I have so many things here to share with you guys. I want to open it up for questions too. Some of the other gummies that are really popular that I know that I love when I'm in the middle of the day craving a sweet, I'm going to go grab Glow Sweet Glow. Glow Sweet Glow is a vitamin C with hyaluronic acid. So it really does plump up the skin and make it smoother because, as I said to you guys, that vitamin C really helps with the integrity and strength of the skin. And then the hyaluronic acid is that naturally occurring element that gives the skin that nice hydrated plump appearance. So Glow Sweet Glow is another one of those supplements that people often tell me that they see a difference within a week of adding that to their diet. And I know it sounds silly, and I mean, I would have never before we started carrying Hum, I didn't eat gummies. Thought I don't need sugar. I don't need gummies in my routine, but these gummies are really good. They really make a big difference, and so now just see them as a special treat for myself. Another one that I love is Calm, Sweet Calm. And this one is just really good for reducing stress. Helps me to be more focused and really calms stress. Even sometimes I'll give it to my granddaughter Ella one if she's feeling really stressed out. I'll give her one and she'll eat one. And of course, she thinks they're really tasty. But I wanted to share in here with these how much sugars. So if you take 2 gummies, you're going to get 3 grams of sugar in there. And it's from natural fruit acids. So it's not an added sugar. It's just the fruits that they put into these. So actually with Glow Sweet Glow, there is evaporated cane juice in this one. And the sugar on this one is 2 grams of sugar. So basically you're getting 1 gram of sugar with each one. So it's not a super lot, but it's not great either. But we do really see a big difference for people when they take these gummies. Let's look at the vitamin D gummy. It's my favorite. It's probably because it's going to be the sugars, total sugars. It's the least. That's kind of nice. So it's 0.5 grams. In 1 gummy, you're going to get 0.5. So you're going to half a gram of sugar with the vitamin D gummies. So there are really good alternatives for people who don't like to swallow pills. This gets it into your system. Another super thing that I talk about a lot with you guys is inflammation. Inflammation caused internally or externally is one of those leading causes of premature aging. So there are some anti-inflammatories that I really enjoy, and one of them is from Pure Encapsulations. It's called curcumazorb. Curcumin, which is turmeric. Turmeric can be hard to digest, but Pure Encapsulations puts this into a form that is very digestible. And for me, who keeps getting hand injuries, my knuckles and my hands really swell up and can feel really congested and stiff. And curcumazorb really helps with that. Aside from joint health, also people who suffer with rosacea or you have inflammation with your breakouts, curcumazorb is really helpful for any kind of inflammation going on in the body. It's also anti-tumor. So that's a nice thing about that. We have some great supplements on the website, and I just wanted to really pull out some of my favorites because you could just go look at those pages and go, what the heck? Which ones do I need? And it can be very confusing. So there are a few supplements that we have on the website that are really excellent for hyperpigmentation. The NAC and the liposomal glutathione. And there's another one here, which is it Turn Time? There's a couple different ones that I get mixed up, but I think let's open up the page. I have my cheat sheet here. Let's open it up. And scroll down. Oh, Ben, I'm going to need your help. I'm hopeless. If you could make that big. Awesome. And then scrolling down is always different on his computer than mine. It's always the opposite direction. So I listed some supplements in my description down there for you guys for hyperpigmentation. So liposomal glutathione with essential C and bioflavonoids, excellent for hyperpigmentation, as well as Turn Back Time from Hum Nutrition. This has a polypodium leucotomus in it, and it really helps to fight UV damage and helps your skin to be less reactive to the sun and the inflammation and dark pigmentation that comes from sun exposure. Tests using this ingredient actually found that people who were taking this had 84% less sun damage than people not taking it. So turn back time is super important for any of you who love to garden a lot, you like to be outdoors, or if you deal with dark pigmentation, hyperpigmentation spots from the environment. Turn back time is super important for you guys. I consider it one of my essentials that I have to take all the time because I am very hyperpigmentation prone and I love to be outdoors. So I'm just taking that all the time. Let's see. Do we have anything else over here? So many good ones. Oh, there's some great night supplements. We have Mighty Night. Reach out, you guys. Ask for my support document that goes with this video, and investigate some of the things we have. We have some sleep supplements that are actually excellent. We have Beauty ZZ from which actually helps you to fall asleep, because some of us have trouble falling asleep, and then others of us have trouble staying asleep all night. So if you have trouble staying asleep at night, then you want to take Mighty Night. I love that. And that's what I have trouble with. I tend to fall asleep fairly easily, but then I wake up in the middle of the night 2 or 3 times. But if I take Mighty Night, it's really helpful and I wake up much more refreshed in the morning. So with dealing with stress, we have Calm Sweet Calm, which I showed you guys. We have for energy, we have the Uber Energy, which helps you be calm and focused. So those are pretty cool. We hit pretty much all of my favorites. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I really wanted to point out to you guys. I think I hit most all of them. So I'm going to now go out of this screen with Ben's help. And I just want to open up and see if there's any questions. Do you guys have any questions for me about using supplements to improve the health of your skin? And I'll be happy to answer those before I take off for my Taco Tuesday. So here we go. Checking in over here. Hey, I'm not seeing any comments. So, oh, and now I've lost comments. Ben's going to have to help me. Sometimes they just went poop off the side. Well, we didn't really have any comments this morning.
The other weren't any.
Nobody really had questions. I think supplements is such a boring topic, and I apologize. I feel like it's a boring topic, but it's so essential. It's the building blocks that go into you having really healthy and beautiful skin. It's something that needs talking about now and then and that we can hit on. Try your phone, see if there's any questions. I did something and lost any questions. So Ben's just going to check and see if any questions have come in or not. Ah, there is one there. Let me get my readers on because they're tiny. Okay. Valentina says, what are some good supplements for hair loss? Yeah, let's talk on that one more time. For hair loss, the liposomal glutathione is very helpful. That goes to work in the liver and relates to how the liver interacts with the hair. Hair Sweet Hair, which is a gummy. This is a supplement that has biotin in it. And let me tell you what else is in here. Folic acid, B12, biotin, zinc. And we have clinical studies coming out on this. This is from They have clinical studies coming out on it that really show the regrowth of hair using this supplement. Now, a couple other things that we've also heard really good things about is our Scene hair care products. Scene hair care products, customers are writing into us that they actually see stubble of hair growing up and coming back in. So the hair, the Scene shampoo, the Scene conditioners are also very healthy for the scalp. And then Red Carpet, which we touched on a couple times, is our vegan alternative for omega fatty acids. Also has some other great ingredients in it. And this really helps the hair to be healthy and shiny and beautiful. It's got black currant seed oil, gamma linoleic acid, which is the GLA, alpha lipoic acid, ALA, vitamin E, really nice, simple ingredients that really go to work. For me, I am that kind of person that can't take things that have just a whole lot of stuff thrown in them. So I like to be very selective. And what I really like about Hum is that they're selective. They don't just throw everything in. They kind of pull out the most important things, put them into their supplements in a form that's actually digestible in your body so that they can go to work. And I find that red carpet's really helpful for having that lush, healthy hair. Now, as far as hair growth, the other thing is from Neogenesis, the hair serum. And I think, Valentina, you said you were going to add that into your routine. You want to spritz your scalp with the moisturizing mist so that your scalp is wet. And then you add their skin serum. No, hair booster. I think it's hair booster. Ben and I are like, is it hair booster, hair growth, hair something? And you massage that into your scalp. And that also really helps with turning around hair loss for you. Really important for me, the times of my life when I've suffered from hair loss have been when I'm going through hormonal issues. And certain hormone supplements even can cause some hair loss. So for me, most important thing are my liver supplements. For me, when people ask, what do you take for your hair? It's liposomal glutathione. It's Wingman, liposomal glutathione, my NAC. All of these help support my body's system of having a healthy liver and detoxification. So our prebiotic blend, Skin Squad, the prebiotics is not just for people who have acne. It's actually for all of us because our liver and our intestinal organs, everything need to run really well. So you need those prebiotics, you need those digestive enzymes, and those are going to not only contribute to your intestinal health, but your entire skin health and your hair health as well. And especially, I know, Valentina, you and I went through COVID at a similar time. Really rebuilding your intestinal flora and giving your system that enzyme support is super important after COVID. Giving your liver the support it needs because it had to do a lot of work to get you through that. So consider getting on that liposomal glutathione and then adding on in prebiotics and digestive enzymes into your routine. And I think that you will see a lot of things, not just your hair, but also your skin reacting in a really positive way to that. Okay, let's see here. Our next question, Melissa, what about collagen supplements? Do you recommend them? So I do have some collagen supplements behind me, and I just kind of skipped over that topic. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am not, like I said in the beginning, I'm not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. And I know there's a lot of controversy out there about which kinds of collagen to take and what does collagen really help support your collagen or not? And so I'm not an expert and I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is that I really do love Collagen Love. And because and Collagen Pop. For those people who can't take a pill, we've got Collagen Pop, which goes in a drink, fizzy drink, and you drink it. But what Hum is doing that I like is that it's giving you all the peptides, the collagen peptides you need that are the building blocks of collagen. So it's helping your body to have the things it needs to produce healthy collagen and maintain healthy collagen levels. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's inside of this one. It's got vitamin C and then collagen peptides in a hydro matrix. Includes types 1 and 3 from grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine. So It's also got chondroitin in there. Chondroitin is super helpful with collagen production. We've got hyaluronic acid, which we've already talked about how great that is. We've got red wine extract. So that's a really strong, it's resveratrol. So that's a very strong antioxidant because we know that oxidation and environmental pollution and the sun also attacks our collagen layers and leaves our collagen layers depleted. So they've put that in here to help protect your collagen, and grapeseed extract as well. So you've got really strong antioxidants in there to support and maintain your collagen levels, as well as some of those particular peptides and the collagen types that help to support healthy collagen layers in the skin. So I know that I have clients who take this regularly and say that it really does help. I think you have to try for yourself. You know, when somebody asks me, what should I take for hair loss? It's always tricky for me. Or what should I take for collagen loss? It can be tricky because what works for one person may not work for the next person, just because our bodies are so complex, and what might be triggering your collagen loss might be different than what triggers my collagen loss, or my hair loss might be caused by something different than what's causing your hair loss. So sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error to find the things that just really work right for you. All right. Next question here. Valentina says, I did get the Neogenesis hair growth and it makes your hair thicker, but I don't think it grows hair. Okay, so growing hair takes time, and I know you haven't had it that long. So keep doing that. Try adding some of these supplements I talked about into your diet as well. Also, Valentina, exercise really makes your hair and your nails grow faster. So getting out for a good walk every day, or just doing, you know, a little bit of jump rope, or or I don't know what it is that you like to do, getting your heart rate up and doing that just a little bit more every day is really going to help with that. You could also, I would definitely, because you're not acne prone, get the Hair Sweet Hair from Hum and give that a try. Like I said, we have clinical trials of coming back on that product and seeing really good results with the little stubby hairs coming in on top. Also, Valentina, I would check out the Scene hair care products. A lot of our hair care products are very toxic, and actually, if they have a lot of essential oils in them or strong fragrances in them, they actually mess with our hormones, and that can contribute to hair loss. And so really supporting your liver with that too. So yeah, getting on, making sure that your hair care is as pure as the stuff you're using on your face could be really important for you. Yeah. It's just this whole body consideration. Oh, great. She says, I exercise daily for 30 minutes or more each day, and I lift weights. That is awesome. Super important. Really, really good. I'm glad that you do that. I see from your pictures, because you sent me pictures and stuff, I don't think that you're coloring your hair, but hair dyes can also contribute to hair loss, especially if you're using black hair dyes. They also are very carcinogenic, but I know you're not dyeing your hair black, so I know that's not an issue for you. Okay, Courtney says, is there an optimal time of the day to take liposomal glutathione and the vitamin C with flavonoids? And do you need to take it with food? Personally, I take all my supplements with food, and there is no ideal time. Morning, afternoon, or night, any of that can be fine. All of those can be fine. Taking it a couple times a day does not hurt you. It is very helpful for you. And I like to take my supplements with food. Otherwise, I get an upset stomach. And I just find that they do digest better that way. Let's look at the bottle for liposomal glutathione. And let's see what they say. Liposomal glutathione can be hard to digest, and you want to make sure that you're getting the right form of it. And that's why I carry this one. You want to have the right kind of base for the glutathione. You don't want it to be in a powder base. And I'm looking here what it says. As a dietary supplement, take 1 capsule 1 to 2 times daily with meals. So yeah, probably best to take it with some food. It's hard for me. I skip breakfast. I never eat breakfast. And a lot of my supplements would be really great if I took them first thing in the morning, but I usually take mine with lunch because I do that intermittent fasting. And I just find that my brain and my body work really well if I just wait to eat every day until about noon. Um, or 1 o'clock sometimes. Sometimes 1 o'clock's a little too far, but you know, sometimes I'm on here with you guys and I just wait to eat till 12:30. So, okay, let's see if we have any more questions on there. I think we're done. We made it. All right. Yep, we did it. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. Thanks for your excellent questions. And I'll be back next week and see you again. Don't forget to take a look at the gummies. I feel so silly recommending gummies, but they really are good gummies and they work excellently. They're very bioavailable because you're chewing them right up. And for trick or treating for Halloween, we have double points on all those yummy gummies. We thought that would be a fun treat for you guys. So check those out. Reach out to our live chat a little later on today, and I'll make sure that they have the document that kind of breaks down the supplements, gives you a bit of a key to our supplements. You could kind of look and see which one might be appropriate for you. And then, of course, reach out to us if you have any questions. We're here to help. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you next week.